It's a subject of every spy novel, right? You go to a third world country, you run into the Russians, the KGB, and then you run into the CIA, and they're all going to do an assassination. And the only difference is this time, these tactics are being used on our own soil.
Yeah.
And we saw the co-opting taking place under President Obama.
So let's just stop right there and just say, all right, so we see, let's connect the dots a little bit. We see riots and looting with BLM. Okay, so if it's about a racial reckoning, okay, let's have that conversation. However, it's a little fishy that we have the founders of this organization that we all know at this point, according to Barack Obama's Justice Department, was founded on a lie to begin with the Michael Brown shooting. And then we know that they are also trained Marxist, that one of them was discipled, I believe it's Colors. I don't want to speak too quick because I can't remember, but one of them was trained by Angela Davis, who in the late 80s, I believe, ran on the Communist Party ticket in America as the VP candidate. And so we see these kind of like these things happening, and we're starting to talk about socialism more and more and more. And then you see Bernie Sanders rising up, and AOC and the rest of those squad people rising up and talking about socialism. So are we trying to say then, so let's just be really direct, are we trying to say then that there are socialists that are in our government right now, or people maybe even behind the scenes that we do not know, that are trying to change America from the democracy that we have right now to a socialist government?
Yes, definitely. And Patrisse Cullors, Opal Tometi, Alicia Garza, and they identify themselves as transsexual activists. Mm-hmm. And one of them trained with Eric Mann and another Mark Rudd. These are different names of people with the Weather Underground. And the 1960s and 70s, they bombed police departments with nail bombs, and they bombed fire departments, and they trained what we're seeing today with the Black Lives Matter. So it's a strategy that's being played out in front of us. The people that actually think it has something to do with the issues, they're basically useful idiots. The people that actually think it has to do with a Confederate flag or a statue or hands up, don't shoot, or Occupy Wall Street or safe spaces, or you offend me with the pronoun, or what, those are sub issues.
Yeah.
The main issue, I've talked to people who witnessed where you would have like the Charlottesville rioting, right?
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Both sides get off the same bus.
Uh-huh.
Both sides travel to the event, get off the same bus. Some dress as white supremacists, others dress as the other side, and they put on a show. And it's called optics.
So you believe that there's actually kind of what you already said, that you kind of situated in history, that there are people right now who are being paid to show up to these things, maybe kind of Antifa type people, to show up at these protests and then actively, maybe even riot or loot, but at least actively protest and espouse some type of grievance. Paid protesters.
Right. So when all those riotings were taking place, there's video of pallets of bricks being dropped off in areas where there's no construction, but it just happens to be right where they're planning to have one of their protests.
You can catch brand new episodes of Indie Thinker with Reed Uberman every Monday, and weekly bonus episodes to keep you thinking throughout the week. But you have to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new episodes drop. If you enjoy this content, make sure to like this video and share it with friends.